We begin tonight with a first look at where the Trump administration's immigration crackdown is hitting hardest. A new CBS News analysis shows nearly 1 in 4 ICE arrests since President Trump's second inauguration happened in Texas, followed by Florida and California. CBS News immigration reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez joins me now. So, Camilo, where and who are the questions about this report?
Hi, John. As you underscored, nearly a quarter of all ICE arrests during the first 5 months of the second Trump administration took place in Texas, followed by Florida with 11% of all arrests, and then California with about 7% of arrests during those 5 months. And then you saw states like Georgia, Arizona, Virginia, New Jersey, and New York also see higher levels of arrests by ICE compared to other states throughout the country. And that is not necessarily surprising because California and Texas are border states, and many of the detainees taken into ICE custody there have been transferred from Customs and Border Protection custody after entering the country illegally across the Mexican border. Also, in the case of Florida, that state is aggressively helping the Trump administration by deputizing more than 3,000 local policemen and troopers as federal immigration officers. And all those states also have something in common. They all have large populations of immigrants, including those who are in the country unlawfully.
So that Florida piece interests me because are we going to see an increase, and might it be on those border states or in other places? What does it look like going forward?
Yes, we should, because ICE just received an unprecedented amount of money, $75 billion by Congress to expand arrests, detention, and deportation efforts, including by facilitating and increasing the number of agreements that that agency has with jurisdictions like Florida and counties in states like Texas, Louisiana, and other friendly states by deputizing their local law enforcement to help ICE not only detain people awaiting deportation, but to go out and arrest them if there's any suspicion that they're in the country illegally.
20 seconds left. There is a lawsuit from 12 members of Congress who want to visit these detention centers where all these immigrants are being held. Where's that stand?
There are now a dozen Democrats in Congress asking a federal district court in Washington, D.C. to require ICE to give them unrestricted access to these ICE detention centers. The Department of Homeland Security, John, says that they must give the department 7 days of prior notice before any inspection.
Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thanks so much as always.